we are going to the Kayangan Lake. Kayangan Lake, ma'am sirs, is what we have a trekking. It's almost 367 steps. So in halfway, there's a view deck good for picture taking. We're gonna stop first for the view deck for picture taking. After picture taking, we're going down to the lake for swimming, snorkeling, but not the corals, but the formation of the limestone under the water. Our Kayangan Lake is composed 70% fresh water, 30% salt water. It is a brackish water. There's a mandatory no life vest, no swimming. Even if you're a good swimmer, you need to wear the life vest when you are there inside the lake. Okay? The only thing you need to bring is the life vest. Second, the camera for picture taking when you are there in the view deck and also when you are there in the lake. And third, the massive snorkel if you have massive snorkel. Your belongings, your things, you can leave it here in the boat. It's safe here. Okay? And the entrance of Kayangan Lake, we're having also picture taking here in the front. One of the best view for picture taking is there in the entrance of Kayangan Lake. Can do picture taking with my guide Roger, because Roger is one of the best photographer here. We are not only your guide, we are also your photographer. John, Roger, they are also photographer. Okay, and then after Kayangan Lake, we are going to the Twin Peak Coral Garden. Twin Peak Coral Garden, ma'am sir, is one of the best snorkeling site here in Coron. You will see a lot of fishes, beautiful corals, and sometimes if you're lucky, you will see a sea turtle there in Twin Peak Coral Garden. But they have also rules and regulation. First, don't step on the corals. And second, no fish feeding. Now, for a good swimmer, I will allow you to remove the life vest if you want to remove the life vest there. There's no mandatory rules for the life vest. But make sure you are a totally good swimmer. Okay? If you want to do swim there in the Coral Garden, don't go in the middle part. Because in the middle part, it's very shallow. You might step on the corals. It's not safe. Because in the parts of the corals, there's a lot of sea urchin. That's why it's not safe to go there. You can do snorkeling in the drop-off area in the parts of Twin Peak Coral Garden. But for those who are not a good swimmer, just go with the guide there in Twin Peak Coral Garden. There's a life ring that we're gonna pull you going to the snorkeling site. Easiest way. Just look down and we will pull you. For those who are good swimmer, if you want to do pre-diving, you can do pre-diving there in Twin Peak Coral Garden. But Twin Peak Coral Garden, ma'am sir, is donation area. Once you drop, once you lose your things, thank you very much. Okay? Because the Twin Peak Coral Garden is almost 30 to 45 feet. So it's really hard to go to the bottom when you drop something. If there's some incident that you lose your things, your massive snorkel, your underwater camera, if you have your phone, please inform us. Because if we're gonna do pre-diving, we're gonna do pre-diving to get your things. Because we have a lot of incident that they drop in Twin Peak Coral Garden and they say us another destination. So it's not good. Okay? Same incident that you lose, inform us. Your guide, my call guide. Okay? And then after Twin Peak Coral Garden, we are going to the Barracuda Lake. Barracuda Lake, ma'am sir, is 50% saltwater, 50% freshwater. The only one lake, which is the diving spot, is there in Barracuda Lake. Why? Because the beautiful rock formation under the water is there in Barracuda Lake. And best experience there in Barracuda Lake when you saw the barracuda fish. There's a barracuda inside the lake. That's the reason why it's called Barracuda Lake. Because there's a barracuda inside the lake. Before, Barracuda Lake have a local name, Duluyuan Lake. Duluyuan is our own dialect here, or tribe dialect, Tagbanwa. We have a tribe here, the Tagbanwa, or tribo. Means in the other side. That's why we call it Duluyuan. But now, Duluyuan goes to Barracuda Lake because of the barracuda fish. Okay? So also the same rules for no life vest, no swimming. But take care of your things again. Because Barracuda Lake is not the same in Kayangan Lake. Barracuda Lake is also donation area. It's really hard to get the bottom when you drop something. Okay? After Barracuda Lake, we are going to the Beach 91. Beach 91 is lunch area. After lunch, you can do swimming, picture taking, and also kayaking for those who want to do kayaking. Because you have 5 destinations for kayak. Okay? Kayak for the corals. If you don't want to do snorkeling, if you are tired to do snorkeling, you can do also kayaking in the parts of the corals to go in the shallow part. And second, in the highlights of the tour, the Twin Lagoon, our last destination. One of the best part for kayaking is Twin Lagoon. Why? Because the beautiful rock formation, limestone formation, the background for picture taking is there in Twin Lagoon. Morning and afternoon it's high tide. That's why we cannot go pass by through the tunnel going to the second lagoon. Because the reason why it's called Twin Lagoon because there's a hole, there's a tunnel connecting to the second lagoon. That's why we called it Twin Lagoon. But this time, morning and afternoon is high tide. That's why if you want to use a kayak, you can go around from first lagoon, going outside, and also picture taking to the Green Lagoon, especially the background but not proper Coron, and going to the second lagoon. Okay, so it's so far, but it depends on you if you want, because there's a renting gears, there's a renting kayak here. Okay, we have also 3 options for a kayak. First, clear kayak. The advantage of a clear kayak is good for picture taking. When you search iconic photo, iconic image for the kayak, or for picture taking, especially for the couple, for the girls, lie down photos, is there in a clear kayak, especially in Twin Lagoon. And also Beach 91 is the best one to use. Okay, and second, 3 colored kayak for 3 person. The advantage of a colored kayak when you do sailing, when it comes to wavy, if you don't know how to do paddling, it's good to use the colored kayak. But for those who don't know how to use a kayak, a clear kayak, don't worry about that, because me as your guide, my co-guide, we will assist you going to kayaking site, especially the first lagoon and second lagoon and Beach 91 and also CYC Beach. But it depends on you if you want to rent. Now I'm gonna ask you, ma'am, sir, do you have your own mask and snorkel for snorkeling? Okay, for those who do not have the mask and snorkel, there's a renting gears here. That's almost 150 pesos for the whole day. You need to decide here, because when you decide there, we can take all the renting gears there in Coron Island. Okay, there's no rentals area there, just only here in the loading area. So just raise your hand for those who want to rent for the mass snorkel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey sir, no? 5, 6. Dalawa po kayo, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. How about for a kayak? Ma'am, kayak. The kayak, ma'am, sir, there's a price about that. I will tell you about the price. Okay? For a clear kayak, ma'am, sir, is 1,700. And colored, just like that, is 1,500. And for a colored for 2 person is 1,300. So if you want to rent, you need to decide here if you want. Okay, because you're gonna do 5 destination for kayaking. So who wants to rent for a kayak? Yeah. It's a nice one for picture taking and also for paddling for kayak. Yeah. If you want, you can do sharing if you want. You can do sharing if you want. If you don't know how, ma'am, don't worry. I will assist you. Especially for picture taking. That's a nice one, picture taking. Yeah po. Ano sir? What do you want po? Kayak for clear, colored, or colored for 2 person. Okay. Yeah. Clear? You can go. Yeah, a clear one. Okay, clear and also colored. Clear. Colored. How about you guys? You want? I will not push you, but it depends on you. I think when you are there, you might get jealous when you are there in Twin Lagoon, but it depends on you if you want. So you're good? Ito ba yun? So one colored, right? And clear. One called itong mask.
So waterproof sir? Or kayak sir? Waterproof, sunscreen, sunglasses?
Okay, so this time, now, we're just waiting out for all the renting gears and we're gonna start our tour. For our first step, Kayangan Lake, 15 minutes from here, going there. And sorry if I forget to say, wear the life vest. That is mandatory. Now, if you are not comfortable in a halfway, you can take it off if you want. But this time, wear the life vest. For the Coast Guard and also for your safety. For your safety, especially for those who are not a good swimmer. Life vest.
So yun yung briefing. Hindi may iwasan. Sure. I'm ready for the kayak. It's a bit expensive, but right here. Bye guys.